Trek peeps, Squirrel in the house. All right, we got a fun recipe for you today. This one's going out to Cynthia, holding down our HR from home, kicking butt. This is the Quiche Lorraine. I kind of feel slightly guilty giving away one of these kitchen secrets. It's kind of like giving away man code. Letting you guys into a really easy recipe that looks super complicated when you're all done. You're like, oh my God, this guy's still a rock star. Nope, this is really, I say it all the time, stupid easy. Okay, homage again. Kidding out again, of course, folks. This one's going out to everybody at Waterloo right now, man. My heart goes out to you. I'm there a couple days a week, but I'm really just kind of doing squirrely stuff around the building. I got just a core group in the cafe still holding down the fort, feeding people. We got about 100 or so in the building, just doing an awesome job. Maintenance crews there every day, just killing it. We got Vance out at the trail. I don't know if you've seen this freaking bridge. Oh, I can't wait to ride the trails. The trail just got uber popular. Just a lot of people still going in and kind of doing their thing to make sure that we get bikes out, that we got people being taken care of customer service wise. There's just a magic group of people at Trek right now. And Waterloo, I salute you. This goes out to you. Thank you guys for holding it down. I couldn't be out doing squirrely videos if it wasn't for my peeps in the cafe keeping it locked down. All right, let's get into this. Okay, really easy. You can use a frozen spinach. We got a little onion, we got Swiss cheese, we got eggs, we got cream, we got bacon. Okay. Frozen spinach, like I was saying, you can totally use that stuff if you want. I typically would just because it's a less process you got to deal with. You can even get all the ingredients in here. You can make your own pie crust if you want. We're going to show you the kind of easy version that can be fast and ready. This is a cool dish that you can have partially ready, frozen, break out, add your liquid and dairy to, and you have a product ready to roll for breakfast super quick. Okay. That being said, kind of get into some chopping products here. We got our onions ready to roll. We're going to get those on a quick saute here. Get those suckers cooking while we're kind of doing the rest of our thing. We're just going to schwack up that bacon there. Kind of a bacon snob, I'll be honest. So I got Newski's. I know it's probably better bacon than I needed for the application I'm using. Okay, we're going to take the morning to pea pod. All right, because it's morning, we're going to take a little Joe spot. All right, so that sucker heating up. We're going to need some onion sauteing. Those guys over there. Let me get a little bit of butter in there. All right, once that's cooking down, we're gonna take our spinach. It really cooks down. If you do buy fresh spinach for this application, go twice as much as you think. Actually, this is probably 3 times as much. I just filled up a saute pan with about 2 tablespoons of water and 2 huge handfuls of spinach. Lidded it, let it cook for like 3 minutes. Once it was softened and cooked down just slightly, it doesn't need to be a lot. I kind of put it in a strainer, let it drip drain, threw it in the fridge, let it chill, and gave it a good squeeze to get the residual juice out of there. You can see it's pretty dry spinach. Okay, so we're gonna get that sucker schwack. All right, under my bacon here, I got 2 plates, 3 plates actually. We're gonna set up a garnish plate. So once we put this in the oven and add the egg and all the goodness to it, it's gonna come out in about an hour, all done up. Set the oven about 250. When that comes out, we will top it with some garnish, put it back in, and make it look super awesome. Okay, it's just a nice little trick, extra step, if you will, but well received by your patriots. All right, get those suckers sauteing around. Not going to need a lot. Bang, bang, bomb. All right, doing their thing. Okay, so we're just gonna give a schwack to the bacon here. Once again, we're gonna save a little bit of residual for the out of the oven garnish. Okay, I'm doing bite size. Create a little garnish plate. Still looking good. A little bit more Newski's in there. The other fun part about this is you're gonna get it all in there, all your ingredients in there. And if it's not a Lorraine quiche, Lorraine spinach, onion, bacon, and Swiss. But if you're a sausage and mushroom kind of guy or whatever, you want to fill your pie crust. Like I said, you can make your own or you can buy it. So I'm going to fill my pie crust about 1/3 full, maybe even almost half full of ingredients, and then the rest will be the egg and dairy. The dairy can really vary. You can use whole milk. You can use, I would highly not recommend using skim, but anything besides skim milk, like half and half, or I'm using a heavy cream. I like it richer. Obviously, the more butter and butter fat in that's going to make it a richer product. So just with that in mind, if you're trying to save a little bit of the calories, do a whole milk if you can. Okay. All right, and then we're going to get this sucker going. So we got spinach rocking and rolling. Putting it in a bowl. I'm about to rest my eggs up. Spread that around. The other key to this is you want it evenly throughout this pie crust. So that's kind of, you're building like the foundation of your home, basically. Home of deliciousness, if you will. All right, so we're gonna get our eggs going. Another little trick here, if you don't know, never crack an egg against the side of something. You always want to crack it on a flat surface. Create like a crater. By doing that, you're not breaking. There's like 7 parts to an egg, and there's like this inner lining of the shell that keeps the shell protected. By not hitting that on the edge, you don't crack that little bit of a barrier shell. So it just keeps less shells from going into your bowl. So a little trick for you there. Okay, we're gonna use about 5 eggs. I bet that's pretty close. About a cup of milk. So you're almost like a 2/3 egg, 1/3 dairy for the ratio of ingredients, if you will. All right, we got our onions rocking and rolling. We'll color those. I want a little bit of color. Perfect. Shut those off and let the residual cooking kind of do its thing. Give a good whisk on this. Another trick to this is we're gonna get it like so. We're gonna put our onions in there. Actually, you know what? They're good. Okay. We're just gonna spackle a little bit of onion in there, and then just save just a little bit again for on the garnish. Okay. All right. So it looks like so. You got your foundation laid, and we're even gonna sprinkle on the cheese. By doing this, I'm gonna have my liquid part. I'm gonna get that sucker in the oven, and I'm gonna pour my liquid in, so you're not like trying to freaking wiggle that thing into the oven and spilling it, and you cover your freaking sheet tray in half of the product you needed to be inside the quiche. So a little trick. It's gonna take about an hour. I'm gonna set this sucker for 250. We're cooking our bacon earlier, so we just gotta turn her down. Well, that's gonna do a 225. Commercial ovens always run a little hotter. Oh, almost forgot. Pinch of salt and pepper, peeps. Come on now. Boop, 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 boop. Bam! Go ahead, Emily. Charge me up, buddy. Give that sucker a little pull out there. Like so, okay? You got your, so you don't want to overbeat it. It's not going to take a lot. Incorporate it. Make sure your yolks are broke. You can see you got a nice liquid there. Boom. Ah. All right, get that sucker poured in there evenly. If this is a frozen product and you broke out that base minus the egg and liquid, you'd want to kind of go in now and just make sure you're kind of breaking it up and pulling off the bottom a little bit. Just kind of your finger, a fork or something, kind of stir that up a little bit. And you get some of those float to the top. But man, look like I used to pick the perfect ratio of egg, huh? Egg and cream, that is. That sucker a little shake, that is perfect, okay? We're gonna pull that sucker out, get the sucker garnished up. So about 225, 250, depending on your oven. This is about an hour. You can see we could use a little bit of golding to the crust there a little bit longer. You could go to like 275. It really depends on how your oven cooks. It should take about an hour, but you want to see that. You can see that in the video there. It's kind of springy like a trampoline, all spongy deliciousness. Thoroughly cooked through. Thoroughly cooked through. You don't want any runny egg at this point because the garnish is only going to take a couple seconds. We're going to pretty much brown that on a broiler. So we had some leftover bacon, we had some leftover spinach, Swiss, and a little bit of the onion. And literally, we just kind of want to make this look good. That's what your customers can see. You're going to cut this sucker. And just give a little sprinkle across the top there. Gives a little elevation, gives a little height, kind of jumps right out at you off the plate there. Draws people right in. A little extra step here that most folks aren't doing, so you're above the game here, folks. Here we go. We can spackle it, if you will, with a little bit of these onion goodness. A little bit of bacon crusty buddies. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we got that kind of like so, looking really good. We're gonna do a little spackle with the cheese here. All right, like I said, man, this is one of those dishes that I feel slightly guilty giving away the secret because this was really easy. And if you have that shell with the ingredients and you just had to whisk up some eggs and dairy and pour that in there, you pull that sucker out of the freezer, whisk it up, running around like a crazy mom, you don't have time to do this stuff, or dad, or whoever you are, it's already half there, man. You can have your freezer loaded. Like again, I always say, you do those prep days, kind of get everything ready. This could be something you just have in the freezer. You hit a wall, you pull it out, egg juice it, dairy it, slap it in there. You're done. All right, so we're gonna let this sucker melt down. It's gonna pop out. It's gonna be golden delicious, all oozy goozy milky on top and looking good. So now you got a question, okay, and I got a plate of goodness. What do I do with this, right? It's coming at you, man. I got a bonus video coming out of some leftovers again. I love leftovers. I love coming up with stuff. Trying to get you thinking out of the box. I'm always thinking about a second application. Every time I'm working with something, always thinking about what I got in the fridge I can compliment. Do the same, man.